Hey guys, Cell here and welcome back to some more Nikke. Now, I said I wasn't gonna do this, but either way, it's almost over. The act is finally gone. Pascal, just come home already. Like, the event's gonna be over. Am I gonna really lose out on a character just because I didn't want a guy? It's a robot. It's not actually a guy. Now, when I see an actual guy legitimately somehow become a Nikke, at that point, I legitimately will hope by all this holy I don't get them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only one I wouldn't care to get is one that looks like a Stolfo. I'll just say it right now. Pascal's a robot. It's fine. But the only guy, they have to make them look like a Stolfo, otherwise I will not want them on my account. Let's just say that. I don't think they'll go into that realm, but if they ever do, if they don't make it look like a Stolfo, then I 100% will be upset if I ever got them. Alright, come to my freaking command room, Pascal. Abnormal.
私の名前はパスカル。戦いを嫌う機械生命体です。
Yes. Welcome home, Pascal. Let's go get your final copy, shall we? The event's literally going away. Might as well. Alright. Final copy of Pascal, there we go. That's all I really wanted to show. I'll go and do my other thing later. I'm finishing an anime right now, so after that I'm done with that. Then we'll go and do Ether's Bond or something. Oh, and I forgot about this as well. I did say I would do this as well, but then Marciana showed up and I spent everything. I'm gonna do like I promised and do one final 10-shot. If we get another copy of A2, cool. If we don't, whatever. I promised to do this, and I'm gonna do this. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it because of Marciana. Let's just do it, shall we? Oh gee, would you look at that? A waste of a 10-shot. And now I'm up to, what, 11 to 12 10-shots without an SSR? This is really bad. This is now the highest. And it will continue to be the highest if I don't get an SSR. It's really sad. Like, seriously. I wish there was something like they do have in Honkai where you can tell how many pulls you've done. Because I've done, what, 3 10-shots? 4 for Marciana? I didn't get her. I ended up getting A2 on the first 10-shot. I didn't get anything for 2 more. Then on the 4th one, I got her LB1. And then I did 6 more. Yeah, I'm around 11 to 12. Alright, now it's time to do Ether's Bond. Coldness crawls in my body. I can't control myself but shiver. So cold. Commander, are you okay? I can feel a hand putting on my forehead. It burns. Commander, when did you start feeling uncomfortable? Last night. Last night, isn't it, when he went back from the operation? That means you got it on the surface. Yeah, I nod. I shake my head and start to feel stifled. Commander! I'm okay. As if a volcano is erupting in my head. We have to go to the hospital. No, contact MMR. My consciousness is fading. Wait, where's the 4th beep? A regular sound made by a machine. The pungent smell of disinfectant and A scratching sound.
Ah, so itchy. Should I take a shower, or leave it as it is? What a nuisance. To be or not to be, that's a question. Think carefully. Which choice is the most effective? Does anyone want to write on paper on this?
I really want to ask her to take a bath.
Anyway, I'll stay here like this. That's not a big deal.
Go take a shower.
I don't want a nuisance. You wake up.
Ether gets up from the chair and walks over here.
Can you recognize me?
Ether?
Very well. Eyesight, hearing, and memory are fine. Please raise your arms.
I raise my arms.
Nothing abnormal with the movements.
What in the world?
I thought the cough would be gone by now, but that doesn't seem to be the case. The examination is over. Here you are.
Ether hands over a cup. You know, I'm mesmerized by the movement of the liquid that's in there. It's literally a fluid movement. Ether hands over a cup.
Have a drink.
Thank you. I gulp down the water. Where am I?
MMR Center.
The research center, not a hospital.
Don't you know that the hospital doesn't have what it takes to cure you? I heard that the symptoms started after you were back from the surface. No doubt that research center is where you should be. Or you want to go to the rehabilitation center.
The rehabilitation center?
You've not heard of it before. That's entirely unexpected. I thought the military academy had taught you this.
I mean, I've already, gotten 3 rehabilitation units done, but... Yeah? Technically 2. So, I can't just go to the hospital if I get sick on the surface.
How to explain it to an ordinary person? By the way, number 7, do you know what kind of disease you get?
It just me, or is the translation kind of all over the place here? An incurable disease, a cold.
Well, I won't deny it at once, but it does not seem incurable.
What kind of disease is that?
I don't know.
You don't?
Judging from the morphology and structure of the virus cell, it is very similar to the cold virus, also the symptoms. However, we won't call it a cold, because no one in the Ark has ever had this disease. You are the first one to be infected by this virus.
In that case, the therapeutic medicament
doesn't exist. Do you understand why you need to come to MMR now?
To provide assistance in the development of the therapeutic medicament.
Bingo. No need for further explanation, do you?
Ether is slumped in the chair aside. Ether, shouldn't you stay away from me?
Me? Why? Did I do something wrong? You hate me so ill.
Even need to change? Okay, seriously. It's not me that's messing up, right? This is throwing me for a loop so very badly. You will get infected if you stay with me too close.
You are overthinking it. The probability that a human will pass the virus to a Nikke is 0. Apart from the brain, the elements that make up the body of humans and Nikkes are different. Unless the virus is modified to be suitable for Nikkes and someone injects them with a syringe. Nikkes won't suffer from the same disease as humans.
That's a relief.
Yeah, I won't get replaced. I think it's a relief too. You may not know that I've stayed up late for this for a few nights.
You have my gratitude.
Sorry, I forgot to give you the pill. Answering your question interrupted my plan.
Ether takes out the pill from the medicine bottle. This is...
Stop, you're staring. Hurry up and take the pill with the water there.
Didn't you say that there is no therapeutic medicament?
Yes, it is still under development. This is uncompleted medicine.
It won't have a side effect or something like that.
Take it easy. Although I am a researcher, I am just a little office worker. You are not a criminal in the rehabilitation center, or a volunteer test subject. I have no permission to test the medicine on you. Have no worries. Just take it. I guarantee the safety is confirmed in our days of effort.
Thank you.
Of course. You should thank me. I spent my shower time on the safety of the medicine yesterday.
Not because it was a bother.
That's too cruel. Is that what you should say to a wage slave who stayed up all night? Don't waste my time. I have a lot of things to do.
I take the pill given by Ether.
Great. Taking the pill is done. The next step is...
Ether takes out a tablet. What is this?
Letter of consent. Until a new therapeutic medicament appears in MMR, you should store all your personal belongings here and assist in all research. Everything you experience in the center will never be leaked, even if you go outside. If it is violated, you are willing to accept any unfavorable conditions. It's kind of like a recognizance of the oath, isn't it? Come on, take a careful look and sign it.
Do I have to sign it?
If you don't want to receive treatment, do it as you like. Just to remind you, you'll be placed in an isolation room and wait for death to come. Perhaps a miracle will happen. Your immune system saves your life or something like that. Oh, one more thing. We won't even provide you with food. That is also included in the treatment.
You will not perform strange experiments on me, will you?
Don't make me repeat it again. I have no permission to do that, understand? If you don't want to go to the rehabilitation center, you'd better sign it. I'm tired of explaining.
I will sign it. I sign on the tablet.
It's finally over. That's all for today. I'm off.
Are you getting off work?
Getting off work? What is that? Is it the one that can be done by submitting the retirement application? I'm afraid I can't get off work. Stop looking at me with pity. Go to your bed and have a night of sweet sleep. Press the call button if you need anything. Good night.
Ether staggers out. My body goes limp after the non-stop coughing. Sleep is what I need now. Oh? Who is it? A slip of paper slips in through the crack of the door. I open the slip of paper. 11 p.m. Further to the right. Case 1. Hell. What? PM 11? The end of the paper was torn off. Hell? Help? I look at the clock hanging on the wall. It's 10:30 p.m. The hand of the clock is moving with ticking, reminding me of what happened in the morning. Ether pulls the needle from my arm.
Don't rub the cotton. Press it hard. Let me see. Drawing blood is done. How are you feeling now?
Better than the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. You are coughing less than before, too. Although you have a low-grade fever, it does not exceed the specified limit. How is your appetite? You feel uncomfortable or nauseous while eating?
No.
I see, nothing is abnormal after you take medicine.
Ether, I wonder.
No questions allowed now. Look here.
I look into Ether's eyes.
You are still coughing, but no hyperemia. Can you stand and take a walk?
I follow what Ether said and get up from the bed, trying to move my body.
No abnormality in your movement either.
Ether taps on the tablet.
The status is confirmed. Here.
I take the pill handed over by Ether.
Great. Today's planned course is over.
Could you please listen to my request now?
No problem. What's the matter?
Can you bring me a watch?
Watch? Tell me. Why do I have to bring you a watch?
I want to feel the passing of time.
Why do you need to know the time? After all, you are unable to go home. Just like there's no advantage at all to looking at the clock when you have to work after hours. You'll only feel annoyance for it. Perhaps I thought wrong. I guess what leads to annoyance is ignorance of this fact.
Ether is gazing at me intensely.
I don't think you're that kind of curious being. Fine, I'll fulfill your wish. What matters most, the health of my precious lab rats.
May I go outside then?
Outside where? Number 7. You were not so stupid as to go outside the research center. You want to go outside the room?
Yes.
If you only move about on this floor, no problem. But entering other rooms is forbidden. Only the corridor is the zone for your activity, understand?
Understood.
It's a bit suspicious. You want a watch and an access permit. It seems that there is an appointment. Just like you are going to meet someone at a special time. Alright, go for it if you want. Only by seeing someone and whatnot can you be healthy. Oops, I nearly forgot. You are unable to meet anyone else here. Will you talk with me in a corridor tomorrow for a change, by the way?
We don't have to do that.
You think so? I also felt regret the second it came out of my mouth. That's too troublesome. Oh, I don't want to work anymore. I want to quit the job. No, I won't find a better place in here. No.
Ether stands up from the chair.
Tough luck, my silk stockings broke again. Too bad. I had no spare time to buy a new pair. Number 7, go to the first floor for me. Sorry, scratch that.
The first floor is not far, right?
Not at all. What matters is not the distance, but whether to take that action.
You don't want to trouble, do you?
You get the point. My valuable time is not for it. Never mind. I'll wear the broken stockings. The things won't be worse than listening to the executive's reprimand.
Ether drags her slippers and walks out of the room. I glance at the watch again. It's 10:57 p.m. I open the slip of paper I received yesterday again. PM 11, further to the right, case 1, hell. I get out of the room. I walk towards the furthest to the right. I stop for a while to calm down until the cough ends. The cough is coming from somewhere. It seems to come from the corridor on the right. I quicken my pace. I reach the right end of the corridor. The words written on the door meet my eyes. Case number 1. There's a cough in the room. Also the voice of somebody. To know more details, I approach the door.
But the symptoms are still this level.
Although I couldn't hear clearly, it is no doubt that the speaker was Ether. I pushed the door lightly. The door is unlocked. I push the door a little wider, open, and look in the room. I see Ether's figure from behind.
I thought this would be enough. It turned out not to be the case. Did the virus weaken when modified for Nikke's? I'm curious at what point the condition worsens in order to be fatal. If I inject a little bit more...
Ether lifts a syringe from the table.
Any volunteers to be put into some more viruses and sacrificed for science? Alas, everyone is not able to answer. I'll just pick one randomly. Who is the lucky dog?
Ether takes the syringe and walks towards somewhere. Mass-produced Nikkes are tied to the bed.
Who's there?
Do we really think that we could, hide from Ether when we ourselves cough uncontrollably?
Run!
I suddenly turn around and rush to the corridor. I run over in a hurry and reach the door of my room. The words written on its door suddenly come into my eyes. Case 0. Ether stares at the empty corridor blankly.
Oh. A cunning mouse in the research center. Should I catch it or let it go?
Ether enters the laboratory again.
What a troublesome thing.
The door is closed.
Great, there is nothing wrong with your body. Your temperature is lower than yesterday. And your cough still lasts. By the way, number 7, did you get out last night?
No.
Huh, I see.
Why do you ask?
It's about last night. I saw a sneaking mouse, but I didn't get a good look at its appearance, nor where it went. You said you wanted to go outside, so I guess perhaps you saw it in your stroll.
Sorry, I didn't see it. But we just lied and said we didn't leave, so technically we're just outing ourselves already?
Really? What a pity. Hope that I'll catch that mouse by any chance. Take it. Today's medicine. What's wrong? Why don't you take it?
I'll have it right now. I swallowed the medicine given by Ether.
Good. Let's call it a day. Even as a metal-made Nikke, burning the midnight oil for 3 consecutive days is still suffering. I'm gonna take a bath and have a sweet sleep today.
Could you answer my question?
Huh? What is it?
What does the case 0 on the door mean?
That? It slipped my mind.
I mean, aren't we patient 0 for this virus?
I always called it case 0, but I actually forgot. It seems that it's not just a number. Wait, I got it. Original. It's a mistake to write the O of original as 0, I guess. What makes you ask that?
To fulfill my curiosity.
You really curious? Well, that's strange for those who watch paint dry in a room, think it's the only way to kill time. But I think that's not bad. Anyway, even if you go out, you'll be back to the days of rushing around for missions. Consider it a vacation and take a rest.
Ether staggers away.
Stop thinking nonsense. Do you understand?
I know. Ether shuts the door and leaves. I take a look at the clock. PM 3. 3 p.m.? I close my eyes and what I saw yesterday appears in my mind. In a lab-like room.
Well, I thought this would be enough. It turned out not to be the case. Did the virus weaken when it was modified for Nikke's?
The virus modified for Nikke's.
I'm curious at what point the condition worsens in order to be fatal. If I inject a little bit more...
The syringe with a virus. The tied up mass-produced Nikke's. And case original. Eight hours later. At 11 o'clock tonight, I have to go to case one more time. It's 11 p.m. I go through the corridor and turn right as I did yesterday. It doesn't spend too much time until the first door comes into my sight. It doesn't take too much time. Case 5. I grab the doorknob and push it lightly. I can't get it open. I turn to the right. Along with the corridor on the right, the door number gradually decreases. The door of case number 4. Case number 3. Case 2. Not one door is available to open. I pause for a while to get a breathing space. Suddenly I notice that no cough is coming from the corridor today. Are they dead? Or are they cured? I step towards the furthest of the right. When getting to the door with case 1, I stop. I grab the doorknob and push it slightly. It's available to open. I open the door, then go in. There's not a single person in the room. Those tied up mass-produced Nikke's have disappeared without a trace. Only the syringe on the table proves what I saw here yesterday is not a mirage. I get close to the table and take a look. I felt the muzzle press against me.
Number 7. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing.
I told you not to go into other rooms. Perhaps the medicine has side effects. Don't remember you decline.
Where are the Nikke's? Okay, now we're outing ourselves as the rat from yesterday.
Huh?
What experiment did you do here?
What?
I'm asking what you did to the Nikke's trapped in this room.
You fled away and pretended nothing happened yesterday, but now you are asking me about this.
Answer my question.
No way. Why should I tell you? Are you my superior, or the boss who pays me? Although you are an honorable commander outside. But here, you're nothing but number 7, a little test subject with no right. Why should I listen to you? My precious energy is limited.
You really think that I will not pose any threat to you?
Yeah, not at all.
I pick up the syringe from the table.
Oops, I forgot to clean that up.
I will inject this into the vein in my arm.
Do you know what that is?
The modified for Nikke's version of the virus I got. If I inject this into myself, I might die. It is too strong for an ordinary human.
You are clear about that, and you still insist on injecting it.
If the subject dies, the researcher should take responsibility. So Ether, as my researcher, will it put you in a troubling situation?
Indeed, just as Shuen said. You are kind of a pain in the neck, aren't you? The answer is yes. It's not easy to cover your death as an accident in the experiment. You are pretty famous in various senses. Fine, I'll explain it, although it's troublesome. Things would be easier if I told you the truth. But before that, we better go somewhere else. Things here will be in our way.
Ugh.
Stop shouting like that. You'll die just with an anesthetic projectile. Of course, getting shot would be painful. You need to pay for threatening me after all.
Ether. My consciousness fades.
They wake up later than I thought. I should have knocked them out rather than used the gun. Are you awake?
Where am I?
Here you are, water. What's wrong? Do you fear drinking my water?
No. I drink the water given by Ether.
So, you want to know what happened in that room, even if you were to lose your life? Is this what you mean?
Yes.
If I don't tell you, you will refuse treatment.
That's true.
What if I'm gonna give you forced treatment?
I will refuse in any case.
Are you really determined to do this? To do such a cruel thing to a poor wage slave who has to work all day long to get dog-tired? Is this your way to repay your lifesaver who gives you food, bed, and treatment? I should know that no good deed goes unpunished. My kindness spoils you.
Don't you know how to get straight to the point?
You really have a short temper. Should I treat you like a king, my customer?
Ether.
I don't know what you're thinking, but you should know that our center is the place for those who get diseases on the surface. I didn't tell you that each floor is for one kind of virus. There is no need for you to know that, right?
That virus? Are you talking about my disease?
That's right. We are working on a virus you brought from the surface. The molecular structure, the negative effects on the body, the change after deterioration, the spread speed, the method of producing the therapeutic medicaments, the side effects. We make each item of the above into a case. After careful study, we develop the therapeutic medicaments.
Okay, I just literally had to go check and see if that actually was a word. Yes, it is. I've never actually heard medicament before.
At the initial infected body of the virus, the original will be sent back to the Ark after fully recovering. This is the goal of this floor, and also what I'm responsible for.
Why do you need Nikkes for this?
They are cheap.
What?
They are easy to get and the price is low. Do you think we choose Nikke as a test subject because we are Nikkephobia? Despite the fact that the virus needs to modify because of this physical gap between Nikkes and humans. Nikkes are no different in spirit aspect from the humans. It is very convenient to check the response by verbal communication. In addition, nowadays, Nikkes are the cheapest materials for in vivo experiments. That's all about it.
Did they accept it voluntarily?
Voluntarily? Are you asking if they have said I volunteered to be a test subject for in vivo experiments? How can it be possible? Number 7, Nikke's brains are the same as humans, so they are clear about the meaning of in vivo experiments more than anyone. Think of it. If you are one of them, will you accept it in that case?
Why do you do that?
Oh my, words fail me. Then say it. What material shall we use as the sample to study the virus you contracted? Who will make the therapeutic medicament? Who will verify the side effects? It seems that you have forgotten what I told you. Need I remind you that the safety has been confirmed through strict experiments? And at that time, you swallowed a pill after hearing that.
What?
Your medicine has been tested for safety by Nikkes on this floor. Would you like me to elaborate on it? We grasp the infection process and symptoms of the virus in case 1. Find out the similarities with known viruses. And develop the therapeutic medicament based on it. Then we conduct the first test in case 2. The medicine with the best effect and the least side effects will be picked. It will be sent to case 3 and case 4. The side effects of the maximum amount can be confirmed in case 3. In case 4 is the minimum. The final conclusion from them will be used in the medical test in case 5. That's the last step before I hand you the pill. The process of producing your medicine is like that. Every single stage is for safety.
I feel my stomach churning.
What's wrong? I still remember your thank you when you received the pill. But you're even disgusted by the whole process.
My breath gradually becomes steady. If I recover and leave, what will happen to those Nikkes?
What are you asking?
Will they receive treatment?
Treatment? Why will we do that? It's so inefficient. We can only get some again after they become waste.
Are they gonna be thrown away?
Yeah, our last mercy is to put an end to their lives.
And if I refuse to receive treatment, I can't leave.
Correct. Okay, you've been clear about every secret here. Could you take the pill? You know I get tons of work too.
Don't even think about it.
What? I thought you would do it if you knew the truth, but now you reject the treatment.
Don't use Nikkes for the experiment.
So, after hearing what you want to know, you're gonna threaten me again?
I'm making a suggestion.
You call it a suggestion?
My body will be the material to test the medicine. And I beg you, cure those Nikkes with the result of the experiment on me.
What?
I want to be a laboratory rat. Are you gonna refuse it?
It's really troublesome. Really troublesome. Troublesome, troublesome, troublesome. Your stubbornness nearly kills me. You signed the letter of consent. Even so, you went against my words, going into the room and threatened me like that. I have had enough of you. Who do you think you are? The hero of justice? The research results with my days and nights of effort would vanish like a vapor. All in consequence of your ridiculous and stupid sense of justice.
I'd rather die if I have to be alive by other sacrifice.
How dare you say something like that? Human beings are all born to survive and sacrifice. Do you think you're special? You eat those Splendor Men every day to live till now. Do you believe it's just as splendid when created? You never thought of how Splenderman was developed through experiments like this, huh? No, you are clear about everything. You know that for the lives and future of the Ark, what immolation they have made. It's all right off a Nikke bullet and beans and leave them alone on the surface to die. While it's inhumane to use them as a lab rat. Huh, what a cheap and cruel justice.
So are you gonna refuse?
Great, I'll fulfill your wish. The medicine that treats you will only test by you. After the successful development of your medicine, it will be improved for curing those poor Nikkes. However, according to the original experimental schedule, the next whole week, you will be my laboratory rat. I will conduct experiments on you with everything about the virus and the therapeutic medicaments. You don't, do you understand?
No problem.
I'm looking forward to seeing your face. When the agony of experiments crushes your two-bit courage.
Ether takes out a syringe from the bag. That is...
virus. Don't worry, it's not the modified version. It's the original type extracted from you. The explanation part is finished, and the experiment is about to begin.
Ether slowly walks over with the syringe.
Number 7. I'd like to express my gratitude for you, for devoting your body like a hero. Have no fear, the body you leave behind.
Ether sticks the needle in my arm.
I'll make good use of it.
My throat is burning. It's like those days of receiving treatment don't exist ever. I cough harder and harder. Dizziness strikes me while my brain is filled with unendurable heat. Ether keeps her words. She injects me and gives me medicine non-stop.
The coughing frequency is increasing, while the interval is shortening. As for your body temperature, you need the fever reducer. Number 7, move your hands.
I try to follow her instruction, but I fail.
Can you hear me? Move your hands. Or do you want to give up on the experiments then?
I try to move my hands with all my might, and they are trembling for worn out.
Good, that's it. Difficult to control the body.
I close my eyes.
Are you still going to continue? How about giving up today?
No.
What makes you such stiff-necked? Will anything get changed through your meaningless actions? Even if the experiment succeeds owing to your great efforts, Nikkes will still play the role of experimental materials and become the ladder of human progress. No matter how hard you struggle, no one will know.
It doesn't matter, just for self-fulfillment.
Self-fulfillment. Pretty cool.
Ether sticks a needle in my arm. The vessel of the injection site is seared within.
I think it would be a cakewalk for a cool guy to enjoy the affliction of the test. Oops, I forgot to remind you one thing. It's only been 3 days since the experiment began. There are 4 days left. Stay alive, my little lab rats.
I close my eyes. As Ether warned, the pain grows more and more severe. Sometimes I cough up blood. I get the shivers because of the chilliness in the ache.
Do you want to give up right now?
No way.
Really? If you say so.
This is how the next 4 days passed. It had finally comes the last day of the experiment. What happened till yesterday was like a lie. All the pain has gone. I have recovered from the disease.
Number 7. Congrats, the little lab rat made it out alive.
Is it all over?
Absolutely yes. Or how could you change your cloth and sit here?
Your clothes.
Although it
is like that.
What? Do you think I will kill you? I told you that it is only 1 week. I have a lot of things to do, so I never lie about my schedule.
How about those Nikkes?
Still worry about them, huh?
Have they also recovered? Ether gives me a meaningful gaze.
I could say you suffer a lot during these days. Yet you still think about those Nikkes. Are you a good actor, a hypocrite, or an insane idiot? Should I say that you are mentally strong, or have something wrong in the head?
Ether.
They have all recovered. With the help of the experimental subject, the therapeutic medication for Nikkes was also successfully completed.
You won't retaliate upon me by hurting them, right?
What are you talking about? You want to know if I'm gonna vent my anger on those Nikkes? Listen, I'm not a slave owner. Those Nikkes belong to the company, as a staff member of this company. I have no right to decide life and death simply based on my mood. All I can do is complete my job in accordance with the rules and procedures specified by the research center.
If this procedure is to destroy Nikkes, will you execute it?
If the mind switch occurs during the experiment, they will be destroyed. Otherwise, they should survive. Even if the reason is not the experiment. Once Nikkes have the symptom of mind switch, we have no choice but to dispose of them. You should know this common sense. Okay, all over. Let's be off. I'll go some way with you.
Ether.
Huh?
Thanks for your treatment.
Here we are, the Ark.
I take a deep breath of the Ark's air, which I haven't felt in a long time. Fresh and cool.
How do you feel about the liberation from the experiment? Feel delighted outside?
I nod.
Always bear in mind that the happiness brought by peace and liberty is valuable. Live like anyone else, even know it, but still feign ignorance. Don't try to give a glimpse into the dark side of the Ark. It's none of your business. Only in this way can you live long in this hypocritical paradise.
No.
Well, you refuse me without thinking. Your attitudes always remain the same.
Someday the dark side will come into the public focus.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. How is that possible? Humans will never know it and enjoy their lives.
There is no eternal secret.
You are right, but even if the secret comes to light, will people give a fig for it? They will approve of the opinion that there's no difference between sending Nikke to the surface in a research center. It can be called an ethical issue, though. They will only see that it's a necessary evil. The majority would turn a blind eye to the darkness to protect a fragile, peaceful life.
There must be someone who wouldn't ignore it.
Someone like you. Number 7. I hope you will get an incurable disease on the surface next time. When the value of your life reduces and suicide is no longer an available way to threaten me, will your sense of justice overcome the human instinct? Will you think of this necessary evil? I really want to know the answer. Take care, number 7. See you again when you are on the brink of death irreparably from a fatal disease. My righteous laboratory rat.
Ether turns her back to me.
Oh, right. I almost forgot it. I have something that I didn't give you last time.
Ether throws me a slip of paper. What is it?
Time to say goodbye.
Ether turns around again and leaves. I open the slip of paper. Some letters appear in my sight.
Patient number 7, you'll be my experimental subject, won't you? You are such a righteous person.
I open the slip of paper I received before. 11 p.m. further to the right, case number 1, hell. She's literally the one who told us to go there on purpose. So she isn't all bad. She wanted us to see the truth. I put the two pieces of paper together. 11 p.m. further to the right, case number 1, help. Number 7, will be my experimental subject, won't you? You are such a righteous person. So, I look in the direction of Ether. Shh. Ether waves to me, then steps forward, walking into the abyss where the necessary evil is brewing. I stare at her back and silently walk on the abyss. Walk to the abyss? Oh man. I literally can't tell if the translation was just completely bad for Ether or not. But that was literally messing with my mind in so many ways. I mean, that was interesting. And obviously Ether was the one who instigated us to go finding out the truth. Alright. I'm curious, what exactly does Ether say when she's not in love with us and when she is? Question is, where is she? There you are. Alright. First things first, what do you look like when you're shooting? Oh, you're a shotgun. Talk about not fun at all. I mean, she looks nice and all, but there's nothing fun about her shooting. That's kind of sad.
7号、今日は何の実験して遊ぼうか。この前渡した薬はどうだった？出血とかはなかった？
Yeah, we're fine.
辛い時は薬を飲まなきゃ常識よ。何もしないなら私もう行っていい？はあ、7号と一緒に実験できる日が早く来るといいな。具合悪いところはないわよね。残念だわ。また治療してあげたかったのに。
I know, it's so terrible, isn't it?
具合が悪い時は薬を飲む前に私のところへ来て。いい薬作ってあげるから。何もしなくてもいいわ。あなたを観察するのも楽しいから。
Okay, she enjoys watching us. I don't know how I feel about that.
いつも健康第一よ。私の大事な実験体7号。7号は何度あっても飽きないわ。どうしてかしら。7号、ずっと私と一緒にいるのよ。わかった？
We can never ever leave her. Oh boy. What'll happen if we do? Probably gonna tie us down to a table and do all types of experimental stuff on us. Now, if it's the below the belt kind of experiments, I don't know. That could go multiple ways. So either way, with that, I'm going to be ending this episode of
他には野
Ether's
生動
Bond
物
here.
とかはいない
Thank you
の？
so much for watching. We'll see you guys next
ちょっと
one.
実験してみたいのに。
Well, next time it will be the School of Rocker, which we will be able to do, and I'm very curious to know what's going to be happening in it. Very sad that Marciana Sensei did not want to come home to me. I like the look of her, you know, burst. It's very sad that she did not want to show up, though. Not to mention that final 10 shot I did on A2, and I still did not get a single one. It kind of honestly ticks me off in a way. You know what? I don't typically end it on a poll. Well, let's end it on a poll, shall we? I have 1,681. Let's do a 10 shot. We're gonna get the next SSR we want if we get an SSR here. Okay, I guess we're not. Even with the friendship point summon, I still can't get one. This sucks. It sucks massively. Let's open up 4 of these. Wow, it's been a while since I haven't actually gotten an SSR from that. Let's open up 2 of these. Oh, hey, a Pravati copy. Okay. I'm fine with that. Kind of. Yeah, we still have a Signal, a Poli, a Celine, Pravati, Epinel, and Aria. Okay. So either way, till then, I will see you guys later on the School of Law.